these things so that you won't abandon your faith. For you will be expelled from the synagogues, and the time is coming when those who kill you will think they are doing a holy service for God. We certainly see that today in the world. Islam, Hindu, Buddhist, doesn't matter. They're all killing Christians because they think that's what God wants them to do. And he says, this is because they've never known the Father or me. Yes, I'm telling you these things now so that when they happen, you'll remember my warning. I didn't tell you earlier because I was going to be with you for a while longer. But now I am going away to the one who sent me, and not one of you is asking where I'm going. Instead, you grieve because of what I've told you. But in fact, it is best for you that I go away, because if I don't, the advocate won't come. If I do go away, then I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will do the following things. He will convict the world of its sin, of God's righteousness, and of the coming judgment. Righteousness is available because I go to the Father, and you will see me no more. Judgment will come because the ruler of this world has already been judged. Satan is currently the ruler of this world. And that's why it's so screwed up. Righteousness is available because I go to the Father, you will see me no more. Judgment will come because the ruler of this world has already been judged. Jesus, standing on that cross, his heel bruised the head of the serpent, Satan, right from Genesis 3. And the seed of the woman will bruise the head of the serpent. And that serpent will bruise the foot of the seed. Only when the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all truth. He will not speak on his own, but will tell you what he has heard. He will tell you about the future. He will bring me glory by telling you whatever he receives from me. All that belongs to the Father is mine. He has all authority in heaven and earth. This is why I said the Spirit will tell you whatever he receives from me. This is a beautiful prayer, and I think it's going to happen next week. But if you want to read it on your own, it's called the High Priestly Prayer. It's the longest prayer in the Bible. Chapter 17 of John. Take a look at that. And if you want to, we can talk about it at Bible study. And I'll share that next week. And Regina hit me with a question. She sends me these questions every so often on the mail thing.
Email.
Messenger.
Not messenger,
It was
no.
through email.
Email. You can
I
see
know
all
because it's
mastering
not
this
easier
stuff.
than Messenger, so.
Sure. Last night, how do we do this? And she looks at me and shakes her head. Get out of the chair. She's learned by now. That's not what we're trying to teach me. Some things we can learn, some things we can't. But this is a great prayer and praise for us. And you should really, it should bring joy to your heart, really. And Regina gave me this email. I'm having trouble understanding Hebrews 4. I didn't ask her for permission to do this. That's why she's ready to crawl over the pew. Well, it's not something I can, it takes me forever to write a couple of sentences, So it's not something I can just, some of them are really easy, like, this is the main point of this passage, or it's this, and this. Once it gets past about 3 simple things, it's like, oh man, these might as well be clubs, So I told her I would preach on that also next week. So we'll look at the prayer of Christ for us next week, and we'll look at Hebrews 4 next week. to take to heart what Christ wants from us. And don't let your pride get in the way. We often think, and I can think of places, jobs I've had where I thought, the next step ought to be this, the next step ought to be that. I should get this promotion. I should do this or that. This should happen next. And it didn't. And I was upset. And I tried to bull my way through. And very quickly I learned that was not the way to accomplish anything except get a sore head. So you have to follow the Lord. When He gives you something, when my hearing went, don't think I wasn't upset about that for a long time. I could not understand that at first. But by then, I was 40. And by then I had enough of the Lord in me. I know I drove Cindy crazy. I apologize for that. But I was able to understand that even if I don't understand this, He's doing something in my life and in our whole family's life. And He did. And that whole next step was incredible. Okay. Let's go to Holy Communion. And sing a song. We'll give Robin and Lester a chance to speak. All these things from last week I put out on the church Facebook page. If you want to see anything, on it, the opening, Sam is with his message on there, Robin with her eye miracles, and John.
And did you fix the information? Did you fix the information?
You'll see their picture and then all this stuff that I don't know what it means. But if you just hit something on it.
I mean, on the about, remember the information that you had put on there that we still have a Bible study on Mondays?
Oh, yes. I changed that.
There we go, okay.
I actually, yes. Thank you, Kim. I actually went home and I was, of course I would have pestered her, but she went to bed. So that was kind of a hint,
Yeah.
But I was actually able to open that up and change that.
Good.
So, yes, it is. Thank you, dear. Oh, yeah. It's not like I'm perfect, I can guarantee you that. All right, amen.